argue they've gone up, not down.
I agree. But, it must be in a pattern of action, whether it's on the special forces level or whatever, between the raid on the embassy and the attack in the Horn of Africa and everything. Has there been a gloves off?
You got it.
Is it all connected?
Okay. You can. I think for one to draw that conclusion would be very smart.
Yeah.
What is Petraeus saying? More capability, change the rules of engagement. I can't attack.
Yeah.
There is no safe haven for the people killing my troops. And Bush said yes. Maliki said yes. That's the biggest change.
I think it's very interesting that we sent an AC-130 gunship into Somalia, 14 years late?
Yeah, and I think it's very interesting that the Ethiopians went into Somalia. Well, that was
with our support.
That was no accident, my friend. So what you see is a new alliance and a new strategy where the gloves are off, and we're going after these guys, and we're not going to give them safe haven anymore. And that's true for Iraq. There is no city, there is no place going to be off limits when it comes to protecting American forces and suppressing extremists. What did Bush do last night? He admitted that the old strategy failed on all fronts. He replaced a failed strategy in terms of job development with a new strategy for job development, which is the key to quelling a lot of the violence, get some people hope. He said last night that I'm going to go to the surrounding countries, particularly Jordan, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia, and I'm going to try to get them to help us more.
Which is actually in line with what the study group wanted.
There you go. So he took a lot of us. And what else did he do? He listened to those in the past, the Keens, the Kagans, the McCains, and the Grahams, and said, you're right, we don't have enough forces to hold.
Right.
And then he did the last thing. I've been too easy on Maliki. I'm telling him, and I'm telling the American public, that patience is not an unending commitment. If there's not progress, the Iraqi people are going to lose faith in Maliki, and we're going to lose faith in Maliki. And we put him on notice of that.
One more thing. What does this 20,000-man force actually look like?
Okay,
are we talking actual? Are we talking regular infantry? We talking?
It's going to have the primarily combat capability.
Right.
Brigades about 3,500 people.
We're kind of thin on those.
Right. Well, we've got there's going to be 5 brigades in Baghdad, which would double the amount of combat power available in Baghdad.
Right.
Another 4,000 to 5,000 in Anbar, which would accelerate interdiction efforts of people coming from Syria and would also accelerate the progress we've made against Al-Qaeda with the Sunni clerics. So this combat capability will be meaningful, but we all admit that combat capability, 1 million people without change won't matter, but this is enough to make a change on the ground militarily. But in addition to the combat troops, we're dramatically increasing the number of translators. We're dramatically increasing our rule of law effort. As a matter of fact, one of the key components of General Petraeus' new strategy is to have a rule of law task force with a capital R, where we're going to have more combat capability to clear, hold, and build and fight the insurgency. But we're also going to put an equal amount of commitment where the Justice Department, I think, has failed. And the State Department is doubling the number of people it has available to help the Iraqis work through their political rebuilding. So there's going to be a doubling of State